Hey everybody, I hope you're doing well. I am Yan and today we are listening to a pre-debut song. So I thought Purple Kiss debuted last year, but people told me that was just, a release and just a song that's coming out. And I was like, okay. And so I was just waiting and now they have a pre-debut song. So that means they're coming and debuting very, very soon. I'm guessing maybe February, March. I don't know, but I'm excited to listen to them again. I'm not sure if all the members are back, as one member, Swan, with the blue hair, was out for a bit. Hopefully she's recovering well and will join. But today we will be listening to Can We Talk Again? So maybe it's a slower song. It sounds a little sad, like a relationship has been broken and we want to, or they want to talk with that person again. So that's the feeling that I have. But let's check it out right now. All right, we see trees, the feeling of fall or winter, very bare and empty with some leaves still hanging in there. But yeah, let's enjoy it. Purple Kisses, Can We Talk Again?
Oh wow, oh wow, oh wow, yeah. 우리 왜 이러는지 너무 이해가 안 돼. 미안하단 말 한마디 왜 쉽지 않은지. 찾아서 아니 후회 자꾸 어떤 네가 떠나지 않아. 지금 분명한 건 I've been thinking about you. 사실 네가 그리워. 이젠 솔직히 네가 보고 싶어. 이 자리로 back again. Can we talk again? Can we try again? 우리 예전처럼 돌아가 또 웃을 수 있다면 다시 또 love again. 다시 또 love again. 아무 일도 없는 것처럼 내게로 back again. 내게로 back again. 생각보다도 외로워 더 괴로워. 네 존재가 너무나 컸으니까 미련해버리지 못하는 stupid 너와 함께한 시간 차라리 잊어버릴까 싶어. 난 별일 아닌 것처럼 또 없던 것처럼 태연하게 굴지만 하루하루가 편하지 않아. Don't ever let me go. 사실 네가 그리워. 이젠 솔직히 네가 보고 싶어. 이 자리로 back again. Can we talk again? Can we try again? 우리 예전처럼 돌아가 또 웃을 수 있다면 다시 또 love again. 다시 또 love again. 아무 일도 없는 것처럼 내게로 back again. 눈뜨기 싫은 건 내 옆에 네가 없으니까 내 일상은 지워버린 네가 again again 또 다시 생각나. 멈춰지지가 않아. 시간을 되돌려 다시 볼 수 있다. 제가 이제 기억 속에 갇혀버린 채 나오지 못해. 알 수 없어 why 내 맘이 텅 비어만 가. Can we talk again? Well, can we try again? Whoa. Can we try again? Can we try again?
Okay, Can We Talk Again? Pre-debut second digital single. Ooh, So very different vibe, different type of power going on. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think all the members are back because I recognize that very strong but also very like tender voice from Swan. I think her hair is no longer blue, but I am glad that Purple Kiss is back together. Everyone has recovered and they're getting ready to debut. So I will just talk about what I noticed, and the storyline is a little hazy, but I will try my best to interpret what I noticed. As many, I would say, are princesses in some ways, and they are all kind of heartbroken. They lost a relationship, they all seem to be very devastated, very sad, except I think this is Swan. I'm not sure. I'm trying to still remember their faces, so sorry if I'm saying their names wrong, but she has a gorgeous voice, and she seems to be the most happy, cheerful person out of this whole MV. We see her smile a few times or in a few shots, while other members look very sad and depressed and in anguish. Anyways, they each have their own setting. They have a lot of screen time, like close up, which is great, especially they're not would you call them rookies? They're brand new, but they haven't debuted yet. Is it after they debut that they're called rookies, or can they be called rookies before they even debut? Anyways, it's nice to just see the faces up close, so when they do debut, people will recognize them more. And we have, I believe she's the leader. She has the most facial expressions. She's the most dramatic out of all the other stories because she is throwing things, moving a lot, having that scissor like going across her mouth. And I was like, ah, it had that great feeling though. I think she was able to portray it very well. And she was the one who like stabbed through this fabric, and she did a lot. And she was the most intense, I guess, or the one who is most depressed or sad in the story. And she's just expressing it out of anger and just by just moving a lot. And then we see this other member here where she's sitting by herself. Sorry, my laptop is not very clear. Those white flowers in the front, and it's just looks like, you know, there can be a banquet going on, but she is by herself celebrating her birthday, for example, or celebrating all alone. So that is kind of her story, and it's very sad. She blew out the candle in the end, but who is she with? She's with nobody. So again, a very sad scenario as well. We see this member here, and she is also very upset. She never smiled in this MV, and she is in a bathtub, if I can capture that. She's surrounded, looks like she's under the sea. Instead of full of beautiful coral, we see dried up branches or dead seaweed and algae at the bottom. Very lonely and kind of just also by herself in her own world, which is under the sea. And again, she's also very depressed, upset. But we do see glimpses of members being out in the light, which can also symbolize as like being hopeful or moving on. But most of the time they are in their own setting, in their own location. We have another princess here who is driving, and I guess she parked, thank goodness, as she was very frustrated as well and started banging on the wheels and just very, very devastated. And I'm guessing a relationship has ended or something happened between friendship or love or something like that. And so she left the car, and later on she trips and falls and is just looking very hopeless and just very upset. And so all these members are by themselves. They were never together. They were always just looking off in the distance. Some were crying, some were supposedly screaming. But we do have chances of hope just because all members had a chance to be in the light, and it's just showing, you know, it's a sunrise, it's moving on, even if it's a very sad chapter in life. So we see her falling, we see her with that scissor. I was like, oh, and having some like splashes of blood on her face. Like that was a very, very like intense and very intense scene for sure. And we see her by the piano. I think she's the most like hopeful person. not like extremely in anguish, but having flowers bloom, there's a chance for it to grow and be something more beautiful. She's wearing a lighter outfit, right? More white than other members, and she just has more light around her. So maybe she can portray as someone hopeful or a kind friend who will support the other members who are going through hard times. And we also see a lot of flowers here and there, blue flowers for her, red flowers for the leader. And again, I don't know much about roses, but I've heard, different flowers or different colors and different flowers represent different things. What does this blue flower represent? I'm not sure, but she's hugging close to it. And all the other members are very sad, upset, kind of like just wanting to be isolated from what's going on. And we see her closing up and putting her crown away. That was a very interesting crown. It gave me a Kingdom Hearts feel just because they look like keys. And then this scene right here, diving into the water, I was just like, that was beautifully done. I've seen Alexa did this most recently, but totally different vibe and feeling and emotions for both of those MVs. And I love Alexa's, and I also love this. It's just, it gives me an extra level of emotions or feelings when she dived into it, when they filmed certain parts of her dress as well as her face. It was just extra, and it really just made this MV even more emotional. Everyone did a good job with their facial expressions. It's hard to cry on the spot, that's for sure, but it seems like they have locked up their crowns, they have locked up that relationship, and they want to move forward. But then, if I can find it, there's this hand or shadow that's trying to open it. So I'm not sure what this means, or if it will take them to another world or dimension, meaning another chapter in their life, which could be when they debuted during all the hard times, difficult times, happy moments, sad moments. They are now coming out, debuting, and saying like, this is where we are, this is how all those experiences changed us and made us more mature and more professional. That's just my guess. But that shadow is a little creepy, and we don't know who or what is that. But we see this door very locked up, very secure. It wants to be forever, like enclosed, but someone is going to open it. Can the shadow open it? In reality, no, but in the magical world, perhaps. And at the end, we were able to see each of the members' faces very clearly. I really like that, as we can see all of them out in the daylight, so a sign of hope. And then we wrap it up with, I guess, the end. Can we talk again? So I'm looking forward to seeing what they have in store for us. And they have been making their choreographies, I heard, and also composing their own music and lyrics. So I am very happy that RBW is letting their artists be more, I guess, open and can be more free to express themselves in various ways that matches their personality or matches their group. So yeah, I'm really liking RBW and all the groups recently, so I hope they will continue to do well and succeed. Continue to support Purple Kiss and listen to Can We Talk Again, and let's look forward to their new song in the very near future, since they're debuting soon. So we will talk again very soon. All right, bye everyone. Thank you.